Shout out to Elite Forklifts and Access Equipment. They're your go-to for short and long-term rentals on forklifts and access machines. Plus, they handle all the servicing, maintenance and delivery too. They also supply portable toilets and showers for events and construction.
Also, if you mention the High Speed Garage podcast when you call, you will get a 10% discount on hire and transport. So for all your equipment and amenity needs, remember Elite Forklifts and Access Equipment. And don't forget the High Speed Garage discount.
Everybody out there, I need to know, who wants to go fast? Let's go 120.
And we're back here with the High Speed Garage. Shout out to Elite Forklifts and Access Equipment, contrast printing and chops anodizing for keeping the garage open. What's going on, boys?
Heaps of nothing.
Good morning.
Heaps of nothing. Had a bit of a slow week, I suppose. The weekend was all right, but
Yeah, I was half busy on the weekend.
Yeah, you had a bit going on Sunday.
yeah, I run my boat Sunday. It was a bit of a... It was okay, but I was a bit too loud, so they kept sort of stopping me from running.
Yeah, it was a bit confusing why they wouldn't let you go out with the other blown boats.
Don't know. Well, there was only sort of one other one anyway, because Culprit, I think they had an engine issue in their first little practice run, so that had them out for the day. And the only other one was Supernova, and he's like obviously super quiet.
Yeah.
So yeah, they just let me run on my own. But every time it went over the decibel reading, they put a red flag out, so I had to stop and idle it back to the bank.
Okay. Yeah, because I heard that I didn't get to see the runs, but I heard that you're just red flagged randomly, and I had no idea what that was about. So
Yeah,
It wasn't random.
It wasn't random.
Yep.
The first time I seen the red flag, and I went, "Oh shit, must be something on the water or something." And then when I shut it off, I thought, "Oh no, hang on a minute, they would have done that because I'm too
Same
loud."
you-
Because
yep.
I didn't have a radio for the first run because dumbass me must have packed it away and accidentally turned it on as I fucking put it in the box. So I didn't have a radio for the first run. It was charged up for the second one, but yeah, so I didn't even have someone telling me what was going on. But yeah, it went all right.
And you needed that.
Oh yeah, I did because I fucked up the start. I couldn't start the thing because I'm still getting used to all this fucking bullshit. See, electronics is so much fucking better. The turbo engine, you just get in it, push the cutout, watch the fuel pressure go up, then hit the fucking start button, and she just start up, drive off. This thing, there's fucking fuel taps, turning fucking ignition buttons on, fucking pain in the ass.
It gets super easy.
Oh, it will once I do it a few times, but I forgot to turn the fuel on. So I'm just wind, nothing happening. I'm thinking, fucking hell, I've pressed this way too many times. It started a piece of piss up there. Something's wrong. So I cracked the lid. And then as I stood up, I went, "You dickhead, you forgot to turn the fucking fuel on."
So then you got to get all your bloody straps
So
back
then
on.
I sat back down and fucking turned the fuel on, started easy and fucking drove off.
I'm surprised that it started easy after you'd wound it over with no fuel in it for a while.
Yeah, it does start pretty easy. Actually.
Yeah.
Well, it actually fired with the fuel shut off. And,
Okay,
and
yeah.
then stopped because I obviously used all the fuel that was sitting in the line. But no, it starts, yeah.
You wouldn't
generally
even-
starts pretty easy.
Apart from the first go, I don't reckon we're going to need to squirt it.
Yeah, see, mine, I've sort of got to give it a squirt to fire it up. So when we're going down the ramp, I just get them to give it a squirt. And as I'm taking off the ramp, sometimes if I'm sitting for too long, it won't fire up. So I've got to flick it back into neutral, wind it over with the pedal wide open, so the barrel valve's at full flow. So it sort of uses your injector lines as you're giving it a squirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised that yours can do that because I thought yours was like the PSI's a real bastard to start.
Yeah, no, it's
That's good information.
It's a prick to shut down. Fucking turn
Has
the
it?
fuel off
Runs
and all
for
the
a
fucking
fucking
other
long
shit.
time.
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah,
pain
'cause
in the ass.
supposedly the fuel just puddles in
It does.
different spots in the blower.
Flogs into there.
Flows into 7 and 8 real bad
So
if you don't shut the fuel off.
Yep.
You nearly fill a cylinder.
Yeah.
I struggle to get out of gear when I'm coming back to the thing. So normally you knock it out of gear, so then it sits there and idle, and then you just pull the shut out, and it doesn't matter. But it's hard to get out of gear sometimes.
Under a fair bit more load with the blown engine.
Yeah.
Yep.
I noticed in my last run, I idled in for a long time, and the hunt got slowly bigger and bigger, and that actually let me come out. Like if I idle for only a short period, the hunt's still pretty rapid, or if it's even hunting, and it just won't come out of gear. I've tried blipping the throttle to try and get it to fall out of gear.
You've tried blipping the throttle.
Yeah.
So when mine struggles to pull out of gear, because mine's Casale as well, same as yours, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yours is Casale. So I've got to pull my belts off and put load on the back of the box, like the gearbox handle, and then if it won't undo, like if it won't hunt and come out, I just give it a quick stab.
Yeah.
As I've still got load on it, and it just goes. Dunk.
Yeah. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, wow.
Anyway, that was Sunday. I got some sad news from the start of my week. So when I left here last week, I went home as I usually do, and I opened the garage door to run inside, and the cat usually runs outside, and because it's so stupid, because it's a cat, it doesn't come when you call it, doesn't do anything. So I just whatever, lock the door, see you're outside for the night.
And that's a common thing.
Yeah, it's common. Well, during that night, she's been bitten by a red belly black snake.
Oh no!
And the missus found her the next morning, like barely meowing next to the garage.
Yep.
And yeah, so she brung her inside, put a little blanket on her. She was full paralysed, couldn't move, barely lift her head, barely fucking move her eyes or anything. Anyway, took her to the vet. $3,500 fucking later.
Oh,
Christ!
It fucking survived and come home.
fuck.
Wouldn't you prefer the thing to be not around anymore?
Fucking not wrong. $3,500. No, you're dead, cat.
I wouldn't have bothered spending. It's only that the kids are attached to it and fucking yeah. Anyway, they didn't know that it was going to be that much. She spent I think we only picked her up yesterday, so she spent basically a week in the fucking
Bloody
vet
hell!
on a drip the whole fucking time.
How'd they know it was a red belly?
A blood test.
Oh, yeah, righto.
Yeah. They said when Mel took her there, they said it's either going to be a tick
Yep.
or a snake bite. If it's a tick, there's pretty much nothing they can do. That's just it.
Yeah.
If it's a brown snake, she's got
She should have been already dead.
No, she's got a better chance of living if it's a brown snake rather than a black snake.
Oh, right.
I thought it was the opposite way.
Yeah, for humans,
I was going to say, must be an animal thing. Yeah.
Yeah, for cats, it's the opposite way. So it was I don't know, $1,000 or something for them to do the blood test.
Fuck.
And then it was another $1,000 for them to inject her with the fucking anti-venom. And in hindsight, you'd probably just go, you know what? If you don't need the blood test because it's only going to tell you whether it's a tick or a snake.
Just
If
give
it's
her
a
the
tick, she's
anti-venom.
dead. Just give her the anti-venom.
Mm.
If it's a tick, well, she's screwed anyway. If it's a snake, well, she's got a shot.
Yeah.
You've saved yourself a blood test. But
They do a specific antidote, but anti-venom, wouldn't they? It's
I
not
don't
that it's
know.
a broad spectrum. Because you
Well-
can get a broad spectrum,
yeah, I don't
or
know.
for people, just to go, oh, yeah,
Yeah,
fucking,
I
you don't
know-
know what
I
snake
know-
it is to have this.
I know people, it's all just the same one anti-venom, but I don't know for animals. And to be honest with you, I don't know why it's a fucking deer. But anyway. But yeah, it's survived, so it's still at home. It hates me now. Won't come near me or do anything because I
Yeah?
fucking left it outside. Hates me anytime I go near it.
It's the dickhead that fucking run away.
Yeah.
I have been seeing a lot of posts for the community pages about snakes.
Yeah, I have too. Yeah. What else do? Oh, Saturday I got the boat all ready and stuff, and I cooked me prime rib.
Fuck, that was good, eh?
When I went
That's
to the
what we
butcher's
three
the other
together.
week.
Yep.
Yeah. I put her in the smoker for I don't know, maybe about 3 or 4 hours. Got it up to 50 degrees C, which probably wasn't enough in hindsight. I probably should have let it go a little more. Then let it rest a bit, back down to sort of about 40. And then put in my barbecue to really crust the outside. And yeah, it was pretty nice, but it was probably a little bit underdone. Like it hadn't probably rendered the fat in the middle of the steak enough. So I'll have to get another one and try again, because when you fail, that's the only option, isn't it?
I didn't see it as a fail. It fucking tasted awesome.
Yeah, it was all right, but
There was one.
It's not to my normal standard.
One strip of fat was not rendered. You could, when you were cutting it, it was sort of, you could see it.
I think when you get a nice bit of meat like that, you're better off overcooking it slightly than undercooking it slightly. If you undercook it slightly, it's still a bit harder to cut and whatever else. Where if it's overdone, it's still super nice and tender. So I think I probably just made the mistake of pulling her off a bit early at sort of 50 degrees. I should have let it go to maybe 55 or something like that.
Did you probe it after it was done?
After in the oven,
in the barbecue?
Can't remember. No, I can't remember. I think I did, but I don't think it got back to 50 again.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so it didn't keep cooking itself.
No, it wouldn't. Once you
suppose
rest it, that's the idea of resting it.
And you never
in
wrapped
between.
it. Wasn't even wrapped either, so I wasn't going to keep cooking
No,
it.
that's the idea of resting in between.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, it was fucking nice. I didn't eat anything else with it. Didn't cook nothing else because I was too busy getting the boat ready.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
So it's just you three, you, Joel, and
No, I was just
Alan?
there doing fucking around. I was
Yeah,
basically
just-
just having beers with this old man.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, it was just me, the old man, and Mum.
Yeah, righto.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just there, and then I went home because I was dinner here. I was just cutting bits of meat off, eating it.
He was a bit upset that he had to go home.
Fucking oath.
Yeah, I ran the boat. It's all good. It's actually off the trailer at the minute because my trailer fucking needs some attention.
You
I've got
broke it
Yeah.
while you were down at Windsor.
Kind of.
Well, that too. Well, I don't know. I don't know what the
Well-
fuck went on there because the timber's fine.
No, where the screws drill in for the runners, they're all just flogged out all the holes.
Yeah, but how do they flog out?
Oh, I just don't know.
Yeah, the timber's
Sitting on the
fine.
trailer
I
for
thought,
too long.
I thought the timber would be fucking rotten, but it's not.
I think it's just the holes flogged out.
The timber hasn't been wet enough.
Well, yeah.
It's done a lot
Yeah.
of kilometres, that trailer,
Yeah,
for not getting in the water.
yeah. It's
It's about 15 boats old too.
hey,
If you go by the VIN number on it,
yeah.
it goes back to like
No, that's a good. That's a new
20,
one, isn't
21 foot child's play days.
it? That's a new one.
Yeah, it
New
is
VIN
now.
number.
Yeah, it is now.
It wasn't.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how old the trailer is. I've got no fucking idea.
No, it was just the screws fell out. So what held the bearers on. So
Yeah,
the
I'll just
two
bang
back
some
ones are
longer
still in. So I
screws
just when we backed in the water for the first,
Oh, the
put it
timber
back on,
just
the timber
lifted
was
up.
just floating there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
spewing.
Anyway, that'll be all fixed by the end of the week. I've got to notch the fucking they're not axles, but the centre parts of the trailer. Notch them out
Braces.
so I can fit me fin through the gap,
Yeah, you'll do all at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
just so it's ready to go to Mildura.
I need to make
fucking
up two of
beginning
those
next
braces
year.
on the back too.
What
while it's
braces?
apart.
Oh yeah, I'll probably weld the front one in permanently because it doesn't really need to come off,
No.
and then the back one can just be.
Yeah.
Well, if it's just a brace,
Just chop that pan up that you got already.
if it's just a brace, it can probably stay there permanently too. You don't need it to float the boat off. It was only to get into the
Nah.
side of it so you could take the fucking propeller off.
Yeah, that's right.
Anyway, it's off the trailer. I don't know whether I'm going to flip it upside down yet or not. I'm undecided whether I'm going to try and do some mods.
It's not
Fill
quite
some
upside down.
holes with bog.
Probably not bog. Maybe some foam. I spoke
And
to
glass
Malcolm
over
Everingham
top
on
of
the
it.
weekend.
Yep.
He was there. Showed him a few things. He's like, "Oh, that's no good. That's no good." So I meant to ring him today actually, but I forgot because he was going to give me some tips.
Mhm.
But I forgot to ring him. So yeah, and then last night I went out for dinner for my mother-in-law's birthday.
Happy
Probably-
birthday, Mrs. Pugsley.
Probably wasn't real good for me weigh-in today.
Oh, what?
so-
Boo-hoo.
It's only seafood, you'll be right.
You're only
Yeah,
going to
but
lose 5 kilos this week.
I did have 2 fucking cocktail fish bowls.
That's
They're pretty
probably
good.
heaps of sugar in it.
Yeah, they would be. Pina colada and some other fucking peach one.
Oh, pina coladas are a banger, aren't they? Absolute banger.
They come in like the big cup. I don't know how many fucking drinks would be in each one. I suppose there's probably 2 or 3 cocktails in a fish bowl, I suppose.
Love it.
Would there be?
Oh, yeah, easy. Depending on yeah. There's still the big ones like the 2 litres, 3 litres.
Yeah, I don't know. They're not chock-a-block full, but yeah, they'd be your normal cocktails. Not very much anyway.
No,
really, is
they're
it?
sort of like 500 maybe
Yeah,
at best.
yeah. There'd probably be 2 or 3 of them in there anyway. That was a bit of fun. It reminded me of the time. Did you ever go to the Cavern in Newcastle, Hayden?
No.
Remember when we used to
Yeah,
go to the
we-
Cavern
we
a
used
fair
to
bit?
buy
It's
the
a bit
fish
like
bowls.
like Dracula's on the Gold Coast.
No, I don't think I've ever been.
It's
to
like
that.
a theme restaurant. Everyone dances up and fucking
Yeah, right.
Like,
dresses up, dances around, singing.
They
and
were,
shit.
who were they dressed up as?
Oh, heaps of people like Beetlejuice.
That's
and
it.
fucking-
Yeah, Beetlejuice and all those type of dress
Yeah.
ups.
Yeah.
righto.
Anyway, they all used to. It was a restaurant. You go there, you get your 3-course meal, and
Big long tables
Get on
set
the
up
piss or
where you all
whatever.
sit down and
they all sing and dance and play fucking games with you and shit and draw on people's faces and fucking whatever.
Yeah, cool.
It's all just a fun fucking night. And yeah, we used to go there and buy like the big. They were like big cocktail glasses. They're probably, I don't know, 600 tall,
Mm.
and you could. They fill them up. They were about $70 or something, I think.
no, I think they were still 35. I think we used to get
And
two.
you could put them on the floor and keep
Still
them between
drink it.
your legs and just drink it through the straw.
You ended up with one because you broke it, didn't you?
Yeah, if you broke one, you had to pay for it. And I said, well, if I'm paying for it, can I take the rest home? They said, yeah, no worries. So I took it home. I still got it though.
How broken was it?
It only snapped the base off. So it's like a normal glass on top, and then it's like a little glass spine to the flat bit. It's like a
Like,
giant
sort of like a
wine
wine
glass.
glass, yeah.
It's like a giant wine glass. But yeah, I just snapped the flat base bit off, so it was just a stick. So what I did with the stick, I just got a fucking plumbing cap and some plaster of Paris and just poked her in there and fucking let it go hard, and now I've got a base.
Never used it again.
Yeah, I did. I used it a few times afterwards. It was only that I had to pay for it.
Yeah, you might as well
I was
take
like,
it home.
It was
Let
their
me
fault
keep
that
it.
it was designed shit.
You used to drink out of massive straws, like heaps long.
You
Yeah.
can get straws from there.
Yeah, they were massive. Like you could sit on the table and still drink out of it.
I love it. That's mad.
It was pretty good, that restaurant. Is it still there?
I don't know.
We should go up there for a nostalgic thing one time
Yeah.
if it's fucking still on.
Go up there early. Go to the Royal.
Maybe a good high-speed garage Christmas party.
Copy that.
I don't think I've got a spare weekend.
What'd you get up to? What'd you do?
Friday. Can't even remember what I did Friday. Saturday, I took the kids to the drags for the first time.
Oh, yeah?
So we went to the Top Fuel. What was it? There was this
It's their final.
Stan Sainty Cup Championship final.
Yeah.
So they run the championship over the 12 months. I think it's about 6 rounds. And yeah, Newbie just cleaned up the whole weekend.
Yeah,
The
right.
whole event. It was bloody good to see. He was racing for Rapasadas in the Santos car and had the drag boat capsule on it, like what the Child's Place have got.
Enclosed one, yeah.
That's the only one. That's the only one that's there.
Did they have all the other Rapisada cars there?
They had 3 Rapisada cars. They had a Lamadina car, and there was another 1 or 2.
Only one.
There's a Hydrolink car and something else.
That's, what's his name?
Yep.
That guy.
Reed.
Oh, yeah.
Wayne Reid, is it? No, not Wayne Reid. He's buddy.
Oh,
Jim.
Phil Reed.
Phil, yeah.
So, yeah, so the kids had never been to a Top Fuel event before. So I wanted to make sure they came there and I recorded their reaction.
Yeah, how'd you go?
Nothing. They
Yes.
just smiled and looked around and said, holy shit, that was mad.
Yeah.
I can't remember what they
You
said.
should have
But
took their
said
earmuffs
that
off
was
them and
mad.
said, have a real go.
yeah. Yeah, no, they definitely had earmuffs on. But, yeah, you could feel it through the body.
Oh, 100%.
I've seen videos of kids shitting themselves, but I
Yeah,
guess
yeah.
my kids have been around blown boat racing a fair bit, so
Yeah.
they're used to noise, but like obviously nothing like that.
Scares the shit out of you when you're an adult.
yeah.
Man, I
It
I
still
was
just
in
goes,
the,
ooh.
Yeah, even like I've been there 100 times. The first run, I always go, oh fuck yeah, I wasn't
Yeah.
really ready for that yet.
yeah, I was there for the first round. We walked straight into the grandstand and just stood right at the back of the grandstand
Yeah.
in front of all the boxes. And I was standing there with no headphone, like no earmuffs on or earplugs or anything. And I was like getting this real anxious feeling. I don't know what the hell was going on. Like it had rattled me. And then I don't know if it was because there was so many people moving around. I was getting the shits with people that just like we had a good spot and people would just walk straight in front of you and just stand there.
Yeah.
I don't know if the anxious feeling was the vibration plus me wanting to push the people down the stairs, or I don't know. It was really weird, but yeah, like the
Should have been right down the
aggression.
front.
Well, I considered that, but we'd only just got there. I didn't want to push in,
Yeah.
so
Everyone else did.
yeah, clearly, yeah. I'm used to everyone else being pricks and me just letting it happen.
You did, so that's where you stayed sort of all day.
No, fuck that spot. So we ended up walking towards the end of the track, away from the start line, and we just found a grassy spot. And it was mint.
Yeah.
Just
Did
sat
you
on the grass.
Did you get
the
right
rest
to
of
the
time.
finish line?
No, we only just went just past the grandstands. It was a good spot. Like there was no need to move.
Last time I went with my brother-in-law right up to the finish line because I'd
Yep.
never been up
Yep.
there before. And fuck me, they're going fast past you. Then you don't notice the noise as much, but the speed, holy shit!
Yeah.
When you stand there, they just go
That's a
fucking
good
ding,
idea,
straight
yeah.
past you.
Yeah, I've
right,
never
right
been
That
down
down.
would have been pretty cool.
Yeah, normally I'm always as close to the start line as possible.
Yep.
But yeah, that one time we ran up to the end and pretty insane.
It's a mental venue.
Yeah,
It's such a good spot to be.
yeah,
And we went down to the pits, and one of the Rapisada crew, I think it was the Rapisada. It was the third Rapisada car. We were standing there. I was having a look around for Matty Roach, and one of the crew members came up and tried to give my kids the blower, but like a strip blower belt.
oh yeah,
And there was another kid beside us that was like overwhelmed. He was like really wanting this blower belt. And I said, look, man, I've got heaps of wrecked ones there. I'd rather, as much as these kids, it'd be cool for them to have a top fuel one, I'd rather this kid that's got no experience of it
yeah,
to have that. Mate, if my two nieces or my two girls want a blower belt, I'll go and fuck one for them, no worries. They're not going to notice the difference. But I just figured, like the kid beside me that was like panicking,
yeah.
like he was going to get this massive rush from it,
Yeah.
when my kid's going to go, oh, mad, it's just
Yeah,
another thing
yeah.
like what
They're
Dad's
not
got.
hanging in the shed anyway.
Yeah, that's right. So I figured instead of me having to deal with finding a spot for it.
Yeah.
So yeah, on Sunday we ended up going down to Windsor bloody club day, and watched my older brother Matt. His second daughter jumped in the Little Fury junior boat and had her first race meeting.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
It was bloody cool.
So what are they gonna do? Get two boats there?
They've already got the second boat.
Oh,
They've
yeah.
got another. They've got a chance boat, but it's over at the Beasley's workshop, just getting tidied up. Like it's had a life, and I think they're just going over it, making sure that everything's in good nick, and then and they'll get it painted.
Did they originally built them, eh?
Yeah, that
Yeah, they-
Beasley's are the chance boats.
Yeah.
So I think I want to just go over everything, make sure all the steering's okay and all the alignment's right and shit like that, and then we'll put some paint on it and put it back together.
Nice.
So that'll be pretty cool. Then ended up because I wrecked our boat, I had to pull the engine out of our boat, and Gary Everingham come up and had a look over the boat, and he doesn't think it's too badly damaged anyway.
Yeah. Right.
You know those tanks that are on the side of my boat? How it's got, like, you look inside,
Not
A
not
ballast
really.
tank.
But yeah.
Yeah.
the deck goes all the way down to the floor instead of having it just all open.
Yeah.
We reckon that's what's stopped the deck being pulled up so much. Like it's only lifted a little bit because it was held a fair bit.
Yeah. Right.
So we're quite lucky with that. But because of that, I've got to cut a big hole in the side of those
to get
tanks
in to
to
repair it.
access it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was actually talking to Mikey Johnson this afternoon about how to make a flange up. I was going to do it all out of fiberglass, but he reckons, why don't we just do it out of aluminium? Get it all aluminium cut out. That's probably not a bad idea.
What do you
Because
mean?
if you-
Fill the hole back
Yeah.
in?
Yeah. You probably
Well, I
could
want to use the plate that I cut out. I want to
it
put that back
there.
in.
But the flange to put it back in, just use aluminium.
Yeah,
Yeah, it probably makes sense. A bit easier. You
Easier.
can just thread the aluminium and
that's right.
yeah.
You bolt it
Yeah.
You bolt it into the glass, and then you bolt the plate back onto that through the aluminium. And then on top of that, you thought, well, when you're bolting the flange on, you've got rubber all the way around it. You don't have to fart around with different measurements and shit like that. You just bolt the rubber up to the fiberglass and the aluminium on the outside of that.
Yeah.
Realistically, it's job done, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm.
That way you've got to see it.
Sounds all right.
Yeah.
You haven't got long.
No.
I heard a rumour on the weekend that you only crashed the boat down at Glen Maggie so your brother couldn't race.
Yeah, that's what a couple of people said. I felt pretty horrible.
Someone said that.
Yeah,
Oh,
Brenton told me.
oh no, someone else said it. I don't remember who it was.
Yeah, driving back from Glen Maggie, I was pretty bummed already, and then realising that I'd stopped Breton from being able to race it on
That cheered you up?
on the weekend. No, no, it was actually the other way around because I'm the one that's been trying to push him to drive it. So as soon as he can start driving, I don't have to stress about trying to find the cash to put fuel in it.
Yeah, right.
All right. You didn't do anything special, Joel?
Nah, not really. I got the ski boat all ready to go for a run. Did a full service on it and whatnot. And
But you didn't put it in?
no, I forgot to register. I did all that and then went to the shops and stuff and went, oh, fuck, I haven't registered the trailer. And it run out on Saturday. So I thought I'd better not drive down the boat ramp.
Nah, yeah.
So that's this weekend's job unless I get off early this week.
Can't you do that all digital?
No, it's
Still
got
gotta
to
get a pink slip.
got a
Oh,
pink
you haven't
slip
got a
it.
pink slip. Yeah, okay, that sucks.
It's a pain in the ass having a pink strip.
Oh, no.
Pink slip a trailer.
Especially when it sat there for the last fucking 2 years.
Yeah.
Like realistic, like what goes wrong with a trailer? Wheel bearings?
And they can just go wrong.
Or your lights?
Yeah, they can shit
Anywhere.
themselves
Like
when
what?
you've driven out the door.
It's on you if you don't check your lights before you leave.
That's right.
Fucking suck shit.
Yeah.
All right, we'll get into sport then, I suppose.
Fucking meow.
Well, because we like boats, we'll throw a bit of.
We love boats. We don't
We
like boats.
love
We
boats.
love boats.
I heard you know boats,
Oh, I know heaps of boats.
so I've been trying
Titanic.
to chase an entry list off Adelaide, but unfortunately I sort of got them in the middle of a meeting, so I don't think they were able to get it through to us. So we've sort of gone through their page and listed a few boats that we know are entering Darwin Gold Cup. They're also running the Marge Watson. They're running the Brett Howard OAM Memorial. So that's on the Saturday after the Marge, and then Sunday's all about the Darwin. And then the Jeff Thompson 6 litre. Do you know, boys, know if that's going to be run on the Saturday or the Sunday?
I've got no idea.
Start reading through that and I'll
But
find
I
that
would
thing
I would
over.
assume it's probably a point score maybe over the 2 days.
Maybe it's. Well, I think Joel's going to find out for us.
Yeah,
Keep going with that.
find out.
It'll all be streamed. It'll all be done live stream through the pay-per-view channel.
On the
so-
GP Hydro.
Yeah, so have a look at GP Hydro live streaming on the Facebook page, and then you'll get the links to go through to buying the weekend pass. Now, yeah, I always get the weekend pass. I think it's worth it. You're supporting a bloke that's going away from his family. He's built all that shit himself.
Yep.
He's not getting a heap of income out of it. And as we said last time, any of the extra income over what it costs him to get there goes back to the club anyway. So it's no different to you paying an entry fee to go
I seen
pay tickets to get in.
he was actually looking for some helpers.
Yeah, he's chasing someone
paid job.
to run around the pits and do interviews like I was doing at St George
Yeah.
and Laidley.
So if anyone knows anybody that's keen,
Yeah.
let us
Yeah.
know and we'll pass on some details.
I would really like to see it happen. Do the interviews through the weekend. Do like what Larko does up and down the pit area. I
You
think
need someone with a
that's
fair
good
bit
thing.
of knowledge, like if you want to go down that route.
Yeah, you do, but realistically, you've got to start them somewhere. So someone that's passionate,
Yeah.
get
It's
involved.
pretty easy to ask someone a few questions about the race they just had.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen Bree's been doing it a fair bit with the
She did it
NDC?
Mildura.
She did it at Windsor as well.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
she
did
tried
too,
stirring
yeah.
me up for an interview, and I told her to go away at the time or something like that. I can't remember. That's it. I'm pretty sure I said something rude to her.
That, Jeff, must be a point score because it's got just 6-litre heats all weekend and then it's got a 6-litre final. So I don't point score to a final. I'm not really sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
okay.
doesn't make sense. Alright, so in the Dawn, we've got this is what we could see through the list. There could have been some missed, but this is the best we could see. Outlaw, Lay It On, Patriot, Titan, Unleashed, B&R Engines, Tough Enough, 007, Too Impulsive, Mongoose, Decision, Final Feature, Triple Eight Racing, Craig Bailey's new boat. We don't know what he's going to call it. Wild Child, Odin, and Destiny. And as I said, there's probably more than that as well. But yeah, that's the list we could find.
They had about
What's your prediction?
I reckon it'll be between Lay It On and Unleashed for the Darwin.
I reckon Unleashed.
for the Dawn.
I reckon
Dawn?
Unleashed will do the double. He'll get the margin, get the...
You reckon he'll get that this week,
Darwin.
this year?
With a bit of luck, he might do all three. Marge, the
Howard.
Howard, and
Yep.
the Darwin.
He got the Howard last year, didn't he? Because the person that won the Marge didn't. So Constables won the Marge last year,
Yeah.
but they smoked the engine in the Marge race, I think.
In the morning
Yeah, I can't
of
remember.
the Dawn.
They smoked the engine in the morning of the Darwin.
Yeah.
So when did the
Marge was a
Howard
Sat-
get run?
Howard's run Saturday Arvo.
That's
Saturday.
what I thought.
Yeah. Maybe they smoked it then.
They must have smoked it in the Howard.
Must have. Yeah,
Not
I don't
good.
Yeah, anyway. My bet is Unleashed to get all three.
know. Unleashed, you reckon? I reckon Unleashed for the Marge. Oh, it's hard to go past Bailey if it's on song for the Dawn.
Isn't it incredible that we're picking someone that's how old's Bales?
6.
Yeah.
60.
Younger than us.
Gaining
Where, hang on. We could work this out. Where is he in the coins? He's before your old man, isn't he?
No, I think he's after. I don't know.
I thought he was before. I think they're about the same age. So he's early 60s.
Yep, jumping in a brand new boat. Oh, it's not a brand new age boat, but a brand new boat to him. And we're still considering to be very, very good chance for the Darwin. I reckon that's pretty bloody cool.
The only reason I'm not choosing him is because he hasn't tested the new boat yet.
You don't know if that paint's going to stick.
Oh, the paint's stuck there. It'll look Mickey Mouse once it's all stickered and everything. But yeah, just new boat. Yeah, he hasn't tested his engines and stuff
Yeah.
yet.
It's still not even finished.
So yeah, that'd be.
I
That's
think they
the only
smashed a beer
reason.
bottle on it this afternoon, didn't they?
Oh, no, I think there's still a couple of pieces left. There's still wires hanging off the top of it.
Shit.
The
still got a-
lid's not on properly.
I've still got a nose cone at my place.
But he doesn't eat it, it's just a
No,
spare.
it's just a spare. It was a
He's-
carbon one, so we're trying to leave it carbon, but there's way too many pinholes in it. I'm going to ring him and just say, look, I'll just paint it fucking white.
Mm-hmm. That sucks. Yeah. So, what about you, Joel? What's your pick?
Just Unleashed for the Marge and Bailey for the Dawn.
Copy.
What about the Howard?
Well,
Realistically,
you'd have to give Unleashed to Howard again.
it's hard because you can't factor in a blow up. Like you don't know who's going to have
No,
it.
you don't.
No,
Who's
you don't
gonna have
factor
a
that
hurt?
They
out
don't.
anyway.
They don't really
Otherwise-
do that too much these days, anyway.
So otherwise, like you've got the
But they did have a lot of
whoever's
issues
gonna
down
win,
at
one's going to win
Melton.
the other.
There's a lot of issues at Melton.
Mildura.
Mildura, sorry. Same place, but different. Same race, fucking people. And also probably forgetting Decision. It was fucking lightning fast down there.
Yeah, he was super
Yeah.
fast, wasn't he?
But yeah,
Yeah, he's hidden right in the middle of that list. I didn't even.
yeah.
I've looked straight past that. Yeah. He'd be a sneaky for the Marge, I reckon.
He'd be close. Even for the Howard as well. Like he's there,
Yeah.
but if Unleashed is on song, it's just fast.
The Howard is a all in though, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the same as the Dawn.
Yeah. So whoever we're picking for the Darwin's going to be the pick for the.
I don't care. I'm
Howard.
going for inboards all
Yeah.
the way. Unleashed. I'm sticking with it.
Yep.
Who wants to bet me?
I'm backing Unleashed anyway.
I'm back and laid on.
There's your bet.
There we go.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
you don't want Unleashed for the Dawn,
Nah,
or so
I
let's.
wouldn't you?
I'll
Well,
bet you.
Joel
then.
doesn't. So let's all chuck in $20
I don't know. I'll have Bailey.
for the Dawn. I'll take Unleashed. You gonna take Lay It On?
I'll take laid on.
I don't know.
Yeah, righto. There's a nice little bet for the weekend.
Rightio. All right, so I've got laid on. You've got Unleashed.
Mm-hmm.
Who have you got, Joel?
Bailey.
You got Bales. Rightio.
So
That's confirmed.
let's just make this like so. The winner of our bet doesn't actually have to win the race, but as long as they beat
The leader.
the other two.
Yeah.
The first winner.
So if only one of us qualifies for the final, you already win.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, let's see how that goes.
Yeah, I'm keen.
Isn't it funny? We haven't even picked 7-time Outlaw.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he hasn't won nothing for a long time.
Yeah, but
And he's had
mate,
heaps of issues lately.
That boat's super fast still. So
yeah.
we've just picked these boats, and there's still others that are red hot. Very good
Yeah,
chance.
all.
Like they
Well, they
are
all-
all very good boats.
Well, I picked a brand new boat. Unleashed had heaps of issues last. Laid On had heaps of issues last.
That's right.
So,
So it'll be good to see. Let's see what happens. See, Wild Child bloody chucked a heap of stuff together to get his boat going again.
Yeah.
and then the transporter shit itself.
transporter shit itself before they left. The boys were hanging out underneath the transporter. Bloody looked like bearings or
Yeah,
U-bolts
spring or
like that.
something, I reckon.
Maybe a spring issue. Yeah, those transporters would be great when they're great, but
Yeah.
they're bloody heavy. Heavy bits of gear running around. Anyway, we'll run to F1 in Brazil. Bit of a shit show. Oh, for our side, it was a bit of a shit show. In the sprint qualifying, we saw Lando on pole, Kimi in second, Kimi Antonelli and Oscar Piastri in third. In the sprint race, it all turned to shit. So it was a wet sprint race. Lando led the field to a win. Kimi Antonelli came in second. George in third. Max in fourth. Oscar binned it into the wall after hitting the curb. Looked like it was a bit of a bloody Mario Kart. Someone splashed up some water on there, and he just gone spinning backwards into the wall.
Bit of a shame.
Yeah, so he went back from.
Someone else did it beside him too. The steak
Portoletto.
car.
Is that Portoletto or
I don't know.
Hulkenberg? Yeah. Anyway, we'll go to the state car a little bit later. GP qualifying, Lando put it on pole. Kimi in second, Charles Leclerc in third, Oscar in fourth. Now, Oscar was bang on the top with fairly decent margin, but he stuffed up his last run, and Lando put it on pole. Kimi and Charles were a little bit in front of Oscar. Max ended up starting from pit lane because he didn't get out of Q1. Red Bull did a whole heap of changes to the car, so because they changed the car from qualifying to the race, he had to start from the pit lane. He ended up moving from the pit lane, so which realistically you've started at the back.
Yeah.
He worked his way up to third.
Yeah, that's
He did the same last year,
I wouldn't be surprised.
but he did start in last, but on the grid.
So they
It's the
just
same
had a lot
thing,
of
but he
trouble
didn't
down
start in
there.
pit lane this time.
I seen a thing today. There's in the last 15 years, there's only been 3 drivers to go from the pit
Busts.
lane to the podium. Max, Lewis, and I can't remember who the other one was.
Wouldn't it be Vettel?
Yeah, it was actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in the GP, Lando went from start to finish. He smacked their ass. Unfortunately, fortunately got booed on the podium. Kimi Antonelli got second. Max, as we said, got in third. Hall monitor George got in fourth, and Oscar, due to knocking Kimi into turn one after a shitty restart, he got a 10-second penalty.
That was fucking so bullshit.
That was pathetic. That was blatant rigging of the rules. Like, it was...
The most disappointing part is McLaren didn't try to fight it.
Yeah.
He's
at
just
all.
going, oh, well, that's what it is.
Yeah.
You just go, okay, well, this
Any
is
other
clearly...
any other team would fight it.
Yeah, it's just
If it was
blatant.
Lando, they would have
blatant
fought
statement.
it.
Yeah. It's just pathetic. Like, it's actually, like, really showing off.
Kimmy should have got at least a 5 or 10 second penalty for moving over on him.
He moved under brakes.
Yeah.
So, pathetic to see and just really
Well,
disappointing.
Oscar wasn't actually far enough forward by the rules, but
When
I
you're
don't,
coming
I don't
in,
think it deserves a penalty.
I think they complained about him locking up.
Yeah.
Well, he's only locked up because he's seen Kimmy freaking move over onto him
Yeah,
during the corner.
yeah. But you got to be up equal with their mirror, I think.
I thought he
before the apex to make that your corner.
I thought he was.
So he wasn't. He didn't have right away in that corner, but I still don't think it deserves a penalty. It should have just been. It is what it is.
I seen a thing today saying it was just there. All happened, racing incident. Keep going.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it should have been.
It just sends Oscar further behind. He's like 24 points behind.
The problem
now.
is the two that bumped into each other had nothing go wrong, nothing happened.
Yeah, and what's his Leclerc?
Poor old Charles out the outside.
Yeah,
there.
he was
He's
giving him
fucked.
extra room. Poor prick. So we'll see supercars in Sandown this weekend. Sandown's usually the 500 kilometre endurance race that's run on the same weekend of the Spectacular every year, which is shit because you never get to watch Sandown. So I'll be looking forward to watching a bit of that over the weekend. So they're calling it Sandown 500. I reckon it should have been Sandown 250 plus 250. That way it sort of splits it away from being the 500 because everyone's going to go,
Yeah,
well,
it's
there's no
not
use in
500.
there's no use in watching Saturday. It's only qualifying. I'll watch on Sunday. It's the race.
Yeah,
Then they get half a race.
yeah. You're right. It's,
Advertise it properly.
yeah, it should be. It is 250 plus 250.
Yeah.
They've done that, always done that, but
Yeah, I know, but when you're advertising a race that's always been known as a one-go endurance race,
Yeah,
it needs to be stood out away
yeah,
from
I
what it was.
suppose, yeah. I get
Like
that.
you go to Gold Coast, I think it's Gold Coast 500 or Gold Coast
Yeah.
400, whatever. That's fine. You know what it is now.
Yeah,
And it was shit at the start as well because it used to be an endurance race.
yeah.
No, it was 2 endurance races up the Goldie,
Yeah.
wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was
Yeah,
still
so it
2.
doesn't matter. Yeah, so it's only Sandown that's changed. Bathurst has always been 1,000 Ks on the Sunday.
yeah.
That hasn't changed.
You can't call it an endurance race if you split it up.
Well, it's not an
So
endurance
it's like
anyway.
saying,
It's not
oh,
an
let's.
endurance race at all.
It's like let's say do the Bathurst 12-hour
2 6-hour
and
stints.
just do 6 hours this weekend and 6 hours next weekend.
Yeah, so you're talking about the Goldie.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, that makes sense, that statement. So there's been a fair few driver movements this week. James Courtney's off to Team 18 to finish off his career in a disappointing way. David Noble's out at DJR.
Is that Courtney? Because he was retiring.
James Courtney retired as a full-time driver.
Yeah, so he's going to co-driving.
He's going to co-drive at Team 18.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought
Did he
when
split up with
when
his
you're
wife?
saying that.
Oh, sorry, I probably didn't give the right info.
Yeah.
What
No,
were you saying,
I couldn't click. I didn't click on that clickbait. He's splitting up, or he had to do something to save his second marriage. or
Yeah,
fucking
he
something.
was.
I
His,
didn't read nothing either.
I didn't read it because I was like, this is just clickbait for sure.
yeah, his statement was, if I go cold turkey, I'm going to have to deal with another divorce.
Yeah,
Because I
right.
can't afford that. Gold Coast divorce does not sound cheap.
It's probably cheaper than a Sydney one.
I don't know. There's a lot of
I thought he was
lot of
still
shit
living in
everywhere.
Sydney.
No, he grew up in Penrith. What were you going to
Yeah,
say
I knew
before me?
that.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah. David Noble's out at DJR, so they're looking for a new CEO. Tim Slade leaves MSR for Groves. Jackson Evans is going to race at Walkin for sure. Premier lineups unchanged, so their enduro lineups unchanged. DJR's unchanged, and Percat is reported to be racing at 888.
I don't know how true. I was watching the clips of their podcast, the driver one, and Courtney's just flat out saying about 888.
Yeah,
How true it is, I don't reckon it's probably true. I reckon they're just trying to push him that way and hopefully get a seat.
yeah, possible. But see, Percat was always stepping aside to go co-drive next year, and so there's talk about Whincup stepping out after this year. So next year they're going to need a co-driver.
Yeah, right.
But they're also bringing in SCT Motorsport, so they're going to need an extra co-driver anyway.
Yeah.
So no matter what happens, Percat's going to have a seat as long as they keep Scott Pye on, and then it depends on if Whincup steps down or not. Then Percat may go and drive with Brock or drive with who did we say is driving for the
I don't think he's good enough to drive for him anyway.
someone Walls, Jackson Walls or something like that. Yeah. So you mean Percat?
Yeah.
I reckon Percat's pretty good. When he's got a good car under him,
Yeah, I
He's-
reckon too.
yeah, he's a race winner. Like, see what he could do at Grand Prix last year. He had a decent car under him and just... Oh, was it this year? Could have been... This,
I
yeah, it
can't
was this
remember.
year when MSR did really well at the Grand Prix.
I thought once he got out of Brad Jones, I thought we'd see how good he could go, and then he didn't do anything.
Well, he was obviously, going really well at Brad Jones.
He's just gone backwards and backwards.
Yeah, unfortunately. Radio, so we'll jump across to MotoGP in Portugal.
Oh yeah, I didn't get time to watch it. I've been flat out at work,
Slack.
but I can give you the results. So Alex Marquez won the sprint race. Acosta on the KTM come second. Benzeki riding an Aprilia was third, which is pretty good. Like 3 different manufacturers. The KTMs and the Aprilias are really getting up there now with the Ducatis, I think. Bagnaia on the factory Ducati, he ended up 8th in the sprint. Quartararo also on the Yamaha was in 4th in the sprint, which is pretty good. Considering the Yamahas and the Hondas haven't been that good lately up against the Ducatis and stuff. But I think they still lack a bit of race pace. They're all right in the
They're
sprints.
good in the quali.
Yeah, they're all right in the sprints because they've only got 12 laps or something to.
Flog the shit out of it. and
Yeah.
they can get
Because they're
the
not
job
wearing
going.
tyres out.
Yeah, then after that they sort
Yeah.
of go back a bit. They always seem to, like when Quartararo, he usually qualifies somewhere up the front. If he qualifies like in the front row, normally he'll lead the first lap or two in the sprint race. He just launches off the start, sees later, and then he comes back to him, and then he gets past. He ended up 6th in the GP. Benzeki won the GP. Alex Marquez was second, and Costa with the KTM was third. But Pecco on the factory Ducati fell off, and they say that whenever Pecco falls off, Benzeki wins. Every time this year, Pecco's fallen off, Benzeki wins on the Aprilia. What's funny about him doing all this winning is so last year's championship winner, Jorge Martin, he was on a Ducati last year, which wasn't the factory Ducati. It was like the second tier one, like where Alex Marquez is riding now. He moved to Aprilia for this year, which is the same bike Benzeki's got. He's barely raced it. I think he's done like maybe 2 races because he had a crash in pre-season testing and injured himself, and then come back and then sort of couldn't ride the bike. And then halfway through the season, he sort of got the shits and was talking about getting out of clause and leaving
Yep.
Aprilia because it was a shit bike. It couldn't win, rah, rah. But his teammate seems to be always up the front doing a fair bit of winning. And he's actually running third in the championship to the Marquez brothers.
Yeah, right.
So the bike can't be too shit.
No.
So I don't know what he's
Just
carrying on
overriding.
about. Yeah. But anyway, I think it's come out not too long ago that he's decided he's going to stick with Aprilia and they're all right and not too bad.
Well, as you said, you're seeing the Aprilias actually going all right
Yeah,
later on in the
yeah.
year.
So next year
Hopefully
he
it
might
sort
have
of
a bit of
helps
a
him.
might be able to have a bit of a go once he's over his injuries and all that, and he might actually feel like he likes the Aprilia. So next year, Yamaha have also lined up Top Rack from the World Superbike Series. Don't ask me to say his last name because it's too hard. But I did see something today, and these weren't like it was like a time that was leaked from Yamaha, so it's nothing official. But he was 2 seconds slower on the lap than Quattararo was on the same bike. So that's a fair whack out.
That's fairly
Yeah.
slow.
Yeah. I think he thought, MotoGP is just like riding a superbike, same shit.
Yeah.
Totally different kettle of fish to a superbike. Superbike's closest thing you'll get to a road bike on a racetrack.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, while they might be still decent sized CC engines, they got
No helping.
no power compared to
Yep.
what a GP bike does. But yeah, be keen to see him race next year and see how much of a shock he gets when he's actually got a
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it'd be interesting to see because obviously first ride, it's probably hard to get used to compared to the other bike.
absolutely.
And
2 seconds is a fair whack out
that's,
though.
that's a lot.
If he was
huge.
half a second out, you go, yeah, I'd cop that.
Yep.
2 seconds, far out. That's
Get
a long
back on
way.
the
It's a miles behind 2 seconds.
Yeah, that's a long way down. I mean, Quattararo's a good rider as well. I think he could win another world championship. The only reason he's been held back is because he's still on a Yamaha.
Yeah.
Still struggling.
Yeah. So he won the world championship on a Yamaha a few years ago, but yeah, because the bike's so not very good, he's just struggling. But at least he's not crashing it. He's riding, doing what he can with it. So yeah. Anyway, that's your MotoGP. So this weekend actually is the last round in Valencia.
That's
So,
the final. Yeah,
yep.
right.
So it's all pretty much wrapped up anyway. I don't think Benzeki can get caught for third anyway. So yeah, first, second, and third's already done. First was done fucking weeks and weeks ago.
Yeah.
Second was done last week or week before.
Couple of weeks ago, yeah.
Yeah, and then the gap between Benzeki and Bagnaia in fourth is Benzeki's 3:23 and Bagnaia's 2:88.
Yeah, so you can't catch anyway.
So
Point scores aren't that much. Far
yeah,
apart.
he probably mathematically can if Benzeki crashes and doesn't finish the sprint or the GP, and Bagnaia wins them both. He could probably pip him, but highly unlikely.
But on top of that, the other bloke's got to win everything.
Yeah,
He's got to win
Yeah.
the sprint and
Yeah.
Yeah.
the race just to maybe get third.
yeah,
I always think that those dead rubbers are always just they're a all out race for like no one's trying to slow down for the championship.
yeah,
It's just all out.
yeah,
So dead rubbers, yeah, you're not watching the championship, but realistically you're just
You can watch
watching
a good race.
an all out race.
yeah. It's kind of it can go either way, which is probably why the supercars changed their thing, so it can still be a championship on the line at the end.
That's
yeah,
right.
you're
That's
still
what they're
going to
doing,
watch the actual race. Yeah.
So you still got to drive half sensibly, but you got to have a go because you're not that far in front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's why they're doing it.
Anyway, MotoGP news.
We'll go across to the WSX, which is World Supercross Championship. SX1, which is 450s. Ken Roxon from Germany. He won the round with 45 points. Justin Cooper from the States. He got 37 points in second. Hayden Deegan in his first round on a 450. He got 32 points for third, which I reckon is pretty good. Third overall in his first 450 race. In his first 450 event.
He should be here, shouldn't he? Isn't he
Though
coming here?
I'm getting to that.
All right.
we've got some pretty cool info coming. SX2, which is the 250 class. A Max Anesti from the UK, he got 45 points. Shane Matt McElrath from the States, 37 points, and Cody Shock from the States, 34 points. So then we get across to, because it's the end of season from over there, we're going to see some fair few changes for the silly season. Eli Tomac moving from Yamaha to KTM. Christian Craig's moving from Yamaha to Honda. Jason Anderson's moving from Kawasaki to Suzuki. And on top of that, the Stark electric bikes made their debut at the WSX. They were just running in the middle of the pack, but realistically, what would you expect from their first event? And it hasn't been confirmed properly. I think I said a couple of weeks ago that it was confirmed, but I think they're still trying to get a little bit of farting around to get them into the American Supercross Championship. But as gay as a Stark electric bike is, it's definitely going to be something different to watch.
I watched a clip of, I think it was a Stark one, coincidentally, for I don't know if they're riding to the Cape, or something.
Yeah, right.
And they got to ride through this river, so they have to go all the way up, like to the right. It must be like a shallow path right around, and he just rode straight through the middle of it.
Oh yeah,
handlebars deep, everything.
Yeah, right.
And just went like you can hear the electric and just motored all the way across the river,
Cool.
full underwater.
I'd shit myself. I'd think I'm going to get electrocuted.
No,
Clearly
you can't
not.
get electrocuted on them.
Yeah, because they're not 12, 24 volt systems. They're pretty big voltage
Yeah,
systems.
they'd be pretty well sealed though.
You would hope
Yeah.
so. But
Well,
I
'cause
like.
you couldn't have a little bit come off and touch the bike.
It's still
'cause
only-
then the frame's charged, and all of a sudden,
Still only
fucking you're
DC.
toast.
DC.
Is it DC?
It has to be.
I don't
Batteries.
Yeah, it is. Oh, they're big power though. You can they'll really hurt you if they get you.
Yeah, they'd be like 400 volts on.
Yeah, pretty decent. Lawrence boys are back in Australia now. They've been doing a few meets and greets with fans and getting ready to race the WSX, which is the World Supercross Championship at Australian GP on the Gold Coast. So they brought a couple of mates over the pond. Eli Tomac, he's on the 450. He's from the States. Tom Viale from France, he's on a 250. Ken Roxon from Germany, he's on the 450. Cooper Webb from the States is on the 450. And as we mentioned before, Hayden Deegan is coming over here on his 450 to race in Australia as well, on the Goldie.
That'd be pretty cool.
That'll be awesome.
29th of November.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
That's not long to go.
No.
It's 3 weeks. 2 weeks? 3 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Bloody hell. Yeah, screaming through. I reckon that'll be a good thing to watch, especially on the Goldie, like you sort of see home.
Yeah.
Shit we always see. So,
Right.
yeah, we'll see how it goes.
That's all our
That's it for sport.
All right, we got any questions this week?
Got one question this week.
Oh, yeah? Do we know who it's from?
No. But who is it, Hayden?
His name's
can't
Mark
get it.
Walker.
Mark Walker.
Thanks, Mark, for your question.
I'm just running through. He's got a force that he's starting to circuit race. One of the
righto.
one of the ski racing boys
Yeah.
moving
Oh, yeah.
across.
Nice.
All right. There we go.
Welcome to the team.
Hey boys, how yous going? I remember a couple podcasts back, you guys were discussing propellers and more importantly, crack testing propellers. I'd be very interested to hear how you guys crack test and X-ray propellers. As a lot of guys now, me included, are now running 90 plus mile an hour social boats. The constant fear of throwing a blade with multiple people in the boat, because some of these social boats have 4 or 5 people in them. The constant fear of throwing a blade in a boat is honestly terrifying. Like, I can't imagine having 4 or 5 people in the boat throwing a blade and turning a turtle. Everyone talks about the safety of race boats and cell boats, this and that, where every second person needs a body cell test and a neck restraint and a helmet and this and that. But the average bloke can go by a 21 foot force, 19 force, Lab Sport, Bullet Conley, whatever you want, any mono hull, and still run 90 miles an hour. No cockpit, no helmets, no APBA license, no nothing special. Just fucking a key and a death wish, I guess. I'd really love to hear your guys' thoughts and theories on the safety aspect about these social boats running this fast, because I honestly think it's dangerous that anyone can go and buy a 90-mile-an-hour boat, go put it on the water with a 27 or 28-inch prop, and go do your 90 miles an hour. I'd really love to hear what you guys think about this, and do you guys think that there should be more policing around, or not policing the word, but more thought around wearing life jackets in these boats? Because if you get thrown out of a boat at 90 miles an hour, 100 mile an hour, 105 mile an hour, you're going to hospital for a very long time, or if not, you're going 6 foot under. I'd love to hear your thoughts and theories on these and just your 2 cents. Cheers, boys. Have a good night.
Good question. I like it.
Yeah, you can go a long way in it as well. With what he's saying there, but the crack testing, the outboard props, when you throw a blade off them, they're not going to turn a boat upside down like they do an inboard, because they go out of balance, but they're only going out of balance by one ear.
You probably end up with just a
massive vibration. You might hurt the gearbox, but that's about all.
Would it be bad enough to pull the wheel out of your hand?
I don't reckon. Almost all them boats are all hydraulic steering anyway.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe I don't think so. Like, you probably ask Dylan. He's thrown heaps of blades off his.
Dylan was in a tunnel boat though when he's thrown them, and he just said, I just noticed the vibration and turned it off. But they're
the same propellers.
Yeah, but it's more. I think it's more the mono hulls when they're up them. They're sitting on the little tiny bit of fiberglass at the back of the boat, and the sort of motors sort of holding the whole thing up. I wonder what it would be like if you threw a blade on that. I'm
just lay in the water.
It'd just drop its nose and
as long as
you're a heap of speed.
Yeah, basically, you'd I think you'd feel it anyway, and you'd just be. It's not going to turn you over unless it laid in the water real hard and caught an edge.
Yeah, I think,
and then that can happen anyway.
I think most of the reason, like on our sort of logboats with inboards, why they go all pear shaped with an ear coming off, isn't necessarily the out of balance. It's the out of balance bending the shaft.
Yep.
And then that blade getting caught on the bottom of the boat and staying there.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's locked there, just like when you lock your engine up before we had, ratchet releases, and you lock your propeller up, it'd pull the front of the boat in like a massive brake. So I think if your propeller freewheels and doesn't touch the boat, I don't think the boat's anywhere near as violent. So with your outboard, that's probably why one's not letting go, because it's not bending the
just not bending the gearbox anyway.
If it's going out of
and locking up.
If
you lock an engine in an
it's going to
outboard,
break a shaft. It's not going.
If you lock an engine in an outboard, they ratchet. But
Yeah.
I reckon if they didn't ratchet and you lock the engine, it'd do the same thing. It'd just go in the water and pull up.
Yeah, because it's got another 2-3 years on it.
Yeah, which would then intentionally turn it and flip it and do whatever. So I don't think you probably see it in an outboard, because they do. Yeah, they're not going to bend the shaft like we do. I've thrown a blade on my little 5 litre before. I know it's only a 5 litre and it was only doing sort of 100 mile an hour. But I set mine up so if it does break a blade, it tries to bend that shaft, which it did bend the shaft, but it was only very slightly. There's enough weight on that to pull the shaft out of the gearbox before the collar on the prop shaft hits the log. So then your engine doesn't try to drive it still.
Yeah.
So your engine's not driving in an unbalanced prop shaft, which does bend it. So when that comes out of the gearbox, then that propeller can just freewheel. So when I did mine, it just sort of pulled into the water initially, but it popped straight back up and just sat there and just cruised straight. Yeah, it didn't turn left, right, didn't do anything. But the propeller never stopped moving. It never got stuck anywhere.
Yep.
And I think that's what causes most of our dramas.
I think another point that he was talking about was actually just safety in these fast social boats.
Yeah.
I really think that that if you're jumping in a social boat doing 90 mile an hour with 5 people in the boat, you've
A
really
bit silly.
You've
Yeah.
got to
In saying that, I have done.
yeah, but
Not to 90, I
I-
only to 70, but
I seriously think if you're going to do that sort of thing, you really need life jackets on.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if we should be doing 90 mile an hour up the friggin' river in a social setting. Come around the corner, there's a couple of kids in a tube halfway across the river.
Yeah,
You know what
I
mean?
think he agrees. I think that's what he's getting at. Like, why can we just go by that? Like any average Joe can just
Well,
go
they
by
put
that with
that-
no experience at all and just go.
Yeah,
you got a boat license.
Yeah,
You
that-
should have experience.
Well, your boat license can be done in a fucking 2 horsepower tinny.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Or your
It
boat
doesn't have
license.
to be done in anything.
Yeah, I don't. Well, I don't know what it's like these days, but I think you have to do hours and stuff. But I don't know what that involves. But
But there's no
Fill in a logbook, same as a learner's permit.
yeah, so
Fill in a
it's-
logbook out.
So
Or
there's no experience.
You do a day course.
in a fast boat,
No.
which is what his point is.
No.
Anyone can just walk up with $1 gazillion,
Yep.
order a brand new boat that does 90, 100 mile an hour, and go kill 10 people in it.
You can do that in a car too.
Well, you can, but there's speed limits.
Well,
And you
they
don't-
put
you
the
don't
speed
have-
they put the speed limit on the river at 60 for skiing,
you don't have people
but I don't know
weaving
how far
around
that
the river
goes.
either on the road
Yeah,
most of the time.
yeah. You can be all over the river. You're on the road. The roads are obviously a shitload safer than a river because you've got a whole heap of rules that you've got to stick to. I mean, you don't have to, but then you obviously get fined and whatever. Where those rules on the river are a lot more open for you to be a spastic.
Oh yeah.
They
yeah,
are
if-
cracking down on it these days, but
even if I'm testing, I'm not up it if there's someone else on the river close to me.
Yeah,
Like, obviously, on a really long straight, you'll see someone on the other side, but like you can see them coming towards you. But honestly, I'm not a big fan of doing a heap of speed on the river.
me either. I hate
without
testing on
being
my
in a
own.
race meeting.
I hate it. I'd much rather go to Windsor like I did on the weekend and do like
That's right.
a lap and then get a red flag because I'm too loud than run on the river. I mean, I have run on the river, and I'm not going to say I haven't. I'm not going to lie, but it's definitely not comfortable, and I don't like it.
No, I don't like doing happy laps.
Yeah, I don't do a lap. I give it a little squirt in a straight line. I've never tried turning a corner half fast
Yeah.
on my own because it's just silly. You don't know who's coming around the corner or what's going on. But on the same token, I would argue that our boats shouldn't have to be registered.
Our race boats shouldn't need to be rested.
Yeah,
No.
we're racing on a closed course.
Mhm.
If you want to run it on the river on your own, then yeah, sure, go register it. That's up to you. But they shouldn't need to be registered. They shouldn't need to pass any stringent rules for waterways themselves.
Because we've got to be passed to go racing anyway.
Yeah, yeah, and the same with your license. Like I don't think you necessarily should have to have a waterways license to race your boat. I'm not saying it's a bad idea, but you shouldn't,
No,
you
yeah, I
shouldn't
don't
need
have a
it.
problem with that.
It's no different to cars.
yeah,
Like your car that races on the weekend at Eastern Creek, they're not registered to drive on the road.
Well, you can have a 15-year-old that can't even drive on the road
Exactly.
racing Australian Championships.
Yeah, because it's in a closed
Yeah.
track, which is the same as what we got.
that's a whole other can of worms, way off the question. But
Well, it sort of is. We're just trying to say about like licensing is not that relevant to it.
Yeah, I don't know how you stop people going fast in social boats.
you'll never stop it. It's a waterways thing.
Yeah, they'll have to change laws and stuff.
And it's be smart on yourself not to do it around everyone. If you follow the rules enough on the river, you can run fast up the river on the right side of the river.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean the bloke coming around these blind corners on the right side of the river either.
And we've
Yeah,
seen
it's-
accidents happen like that.
It can happen. Yeah, well, it's always going to happen, and you're never going to stop that.
Yeah.
No matter how many rules you put in, he's still going to come around the corner on the wrong side of the river.
If someone is towing skiers or tubers or whatever, wakeboards on the river, stay on your side of the river.
What
When
side of
you're
the
in a
river is
big-
that?
If you're on the river heading back towards
Shouldn't matter.
the ocean, you've got to have the red buoys on your left, if I remember right.
The problem with
I've always remembered
Heading to the ocean, it's on the right.
the red's on the right.
Yeah.
I thought it was heading back from the ocean, red's on the right. I'm
No.
looking at Windsor They
There's no
always had a
port
red
left in the
boy.
bottle. When you're heading home, there's no port left in the bottle. Green's on your right. Green's on your left.
Green's on your left, you reckon? Well, I need to go back and read another book. I know I've got to stay on the left hand side of the river when I'm heading back to the ocean.
Doesn't matter which
Doesn't
way
matter,
you're
you're on-
going.
You're on the left hand.
You-
You're
you-
on the left hand side regardless.
You're on the left hand side of the river.
And you're meant to be on the right hand side.
Oh, fuck's
Doesn't-
sake!
Yeah, it doesn't matter
Fuck
which way you're heading.
hell.
How am I?
This is why.
I know, I know the rule, and
That's
I'm
why
trying to
I
fucking
asked.
voice it.
Doesn't
I'm
matter
trying to
which.
voice
Doesn't
it.
matter which way you're going up and down the river. You got to
You've
be
got
on
to
the
stay
right.
on the right hand side of the
The
river.
same as driving a car.
That's right. I'm
Except you're
saying.
opposite.
I always say, always remember, as if you're going to if you're driving in America, that's how it is. Far out, it's hard
Yeah,
to.
well, you got to stay on the side of the river, but there's always people. You always got to do a U-turn somewhere. You can't drive out to the ocean to
No,
turn around.
no,
and come
no,
back.
no.
So there's always
You don't do it on a blind corner.
to stop. Yeah. But as far as your crack testing your propellers, you know, if you do bust a blade on something like that, it's probably not going to cause you too many dramas. Besides, probably a bit of money from some bearings or something in your gearbox, but it's probably not going to turn your boat into a turtle.
No.
That was a good analogy.
But if you do want to crack test your props, I've never had one X-rayed, and so I couldn't really comment too much on how they sort of do that. But I would assume that would be a pretty good way to get it done.
I've heard X-rays are actually not that great for
Oh, okay.
propellers because the stress cracks and stuff like that happen, or when they're forged, like when a prop's forged,
Yep.
you actually get lines in it that the X-ray picks up.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Where
Okay.
that's why
I think
the
the-
die crack testing's better.
I think
Yeah,
the
right.
magnetic's the best one.
I've heard the magnetic's okay, but can you get a kit to do magnetic, or you've got to take it to go?
You can
Get
get
it
a
done.
kit,
Kit,
but I think it's quite
It's
difficult
it's expensive too, I think.
because you gotta be in like a pretty dark area, so you couldn't just do it out at a race meeting behind the back of your boat like you can with a diecam
Yeah.
one. The die ones seem to work fine. That's all I've ever
Yeah.
used, and it seems to work fine.
You use them. I've done them a bit with the trains. I do a fair bit lifting the train carriages off and checking their wheels and everything underneath them.
Yes,
And they only use the white. They don't use the red.
really.
Yeah, because the white just seeps into the crack anyway. They just scuff her up with a brush and just spray the white on. Let it go.
But is it a different developer to what we use?
I don't know. It looks the
It
same.
could be a different thing.
Looks the same.
It just can.
Yeah.
It
They use
is.
shitloads of it.
Yeah. Whenever you see anything crack tested on rail, it's all painted white.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I asked. They said, "Oh, we don't need it.
Well, we
It
could
seeps in
literally
there
do
good
it.
enough anyway."
We could literally do it with just the red as well, except it's hard to see the red.
Oh,
yeah, that's
The
why you
background.
use the developer.
You use the white. So
I think
the red bleeds through the white, so you see it.
I think the red finds the cracks better when they're testing on rail. They don't really looking for a fine crack as
Yeah.
They're
well.
looking for big cracks.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the red will probably obviously find the crack better and it'll show up better.
Well, their white might be the same as our red, but it's white so it stands out.
No, they got both cans. They just don't use them
Yeah, right.
because I asked the question. I
Yeah,
said we
okay.
don't need to use it. I was like, "Oh, righto." Oh, yeah.
That red dye is messy as though. Gets
Yeah,
everywhere.
get it on your hands. It
Yep.
fucking soaks in and
Yep.
Stays there.
Yeah.
I've got this big red patch on the floor of my shed where I've crack tested the skeg and the rudder.
I'll do that tomorrow while it's all off.
Mm.
Yeah, thanks for your question.
Thank you.
Hope we answered it well enough for you.
Be smart enough in the social boat, not do anything silly.
Yeah.
That's
Basically what it
really
comes
the
down
only
to.
option. Or once enough people be spastics, I guess the waterways will just
Crack down
pull up
more.
and go, okay, everyone can only do 30 mile an hour on the river, and then we can't do skiing or nothing.
You can
Have
can
fun.
be done for speeding. I have been done for speeding.
Really?
Yeah, it's $250 fine
Whereabouts?
underneath. It
Oh,
was
yeah, but
going
that's
underneath the bridge.
That's in a
but
4 knot zone.
yeah, but his lights were on before I turned that corner.
Yeah, because he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, and I was doing 50 mile an hour.
Yeah, in a 4 knot zone. That's
I hadn't quite
that's
reached the
always
4 knot zone yet.
Well, the bridge. You got to do it
bridge
within
is-
100 meters of a bridge.
6 knots the bridges are, and then it turns into 4 knots.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you can be 30 meters away from a structure. If you're closer than 30 meters, you got to do 6 knots.
Bloody hell.
All right, that's our only question.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see how fat we all are.
Step it up, slim it down. It's the Garage Slim Down.
The Garage Slim Down. It's our second last week. So it's all going to turn to shit for these two boys next week.
You watch, I'm thinking I'm putting weight on, and I'll probably lost weight.
Got to thank Chops Anodizing too for sponsoring this segment. What's Joel down to? 90.9.
Holy shit.
90.9. So what's that? A kilo, basically.
Just over, yeah. 1-1.
1.1. What's Hayden got? Tell us where you're up to, Hayden.
96.8.
96.8. So you've
Oh,
lost.
he lost
you've
200.
I've lost 200 grams.
Yeah, that's all right. All right. Hopefully I'm down closer to Joel, but I don't think I'm going to be. I haven't had a good week this week with birthdays and shit going on.
You run out of your cheating pills.
I don't need to. Enough work for next week. Oh, 91.9.
91.9. So what you've lost? You were 92.7.
Yeah. So not quite a kilo.
Yeah, so you're 800.
Not quite a kilo this week.
I'm not losing any weight. Like
You're
I've
just basically plateauing.
stayed at the same spot for the past 4 weeks, and you guys have still lost. Good job, boys.
Joel's trying to catch me, but he's not going to.
I was conscious of what I've eaten this week.
It's not even close. Well, next week we'll
right.
have to do all the sums once we're all done. So
Yeah.
I reckon if I give up beer, I'd lose heaps, like on the weekends.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been drinking through the week, but after this is over, the fridge will be stocked back up for Tuesday nights.
have a go. We're going to re-weigh ourselves again in
Yeah, I know. I'm going to have
a few more
I'm
episodes.
still going to have a crack so I can
See how we go.
be half healthy for Christmas time.
So you can put it all back on.
Yeah.
All right. What do we got next? HSG Pit Crew. Some cool posts in there this week.
Yeah, so the one that I wanted to bring up was the one that I put up. What was it, yesterday? I put that up.
Oh yeah, the skip bin find.
Well, there was a skip beat. Yeah.
I missed
That's
that.
Trim
That's
one?
a good one.
Yep.
You got to. It's how when you tell your missus you've bought this.
Oh, I
new-
did see,
new
yes.
car. Well, instead of telling her I bought this, cost $1,000. Just going, oh, mate was throwing it out, and you take a little video of him throwing it in,
Yeah.
He's down at
and you just ask him if he's throwing it out.
Yeah, I did see. I was seeing a couple of those memes.
He's down at Water Sports Marine, and he goes, "Oh, Mackie, you got any shit in the bin?" He goes, "Oh, can I have that free?" He goes, "Oh, I'm going to throw it out anyway."
If you
There
want to
you
go from your bin, go
Yeah.
through it.
And
See, I
showed
told
the-
you I got it for free.
There's
I
a
got it out
video
of
of
the
him
bin.
showing his missus. That's Mikey Thompson from Ministry of Trim.
That's a good way of doing it.
Yeah, very funny dude.
Another good one was you see the picture that Tracy put in there of Bortoletto's crash.
Oh, dude. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
You couldn't even
humongous.
make a car out, eh?
Oh,
Yeah.
Far out.
Some of those stills
Yeah.
were mental.
Lots of
Just the-
expensive parts flying in
Oh,
there.
that was just insane. It's just like a glitter of
Carbon.
green carbon and wheels and tires, and you couldn't even tell where the car was.
Fuck, he hit that hard.
That was
Yeah,
his
that's
home race as well.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that was a pretty sweet photo.
Yeah. Very disappointing to see. It was actually quite fast over the weekend, but yeah, crashed both races.
Yeah.
I think he might have just had the red miss because he was at home. He wanted to make a big impression,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
He made a big impression.
he in the wall. And then the other one that I put up was the sprint car.
Oh, the speed car.
Yeah, doing a
Yeah,
doing a
the
barrel
midget.
roll and
Yeah, that
driving
was
off.
pretty cool.
Yeah, that was cool. I like that one too. Righto.
If you're not in the HSG group, get in there. It's good. You can post shit in there.
Still
too.
have a couple of people coming in every few days.
Yeah, it still keeps getting loaded up. It's nice to see. All right, what do we got next? Meme of the week.
Memes.
Oh yeah, we got some good ones this week. Well, I know my one's good.
All right, ready?
Hit it.
Did you say thank you for doing my 50%?
Yeah. What did you just do?
I washed, dried, and put away your clothes.
Well, I took them off the hangers, got them dirty, put them in the hamper. That's my 50%.
Good stuff.
That's good.
Thanks for your 50%.
Oh, here's my one.
Best part of the drinking session is the first 4 hours, really, between 8 and 12. That's the best bit, isn't it? The drink is lovely, everyone looks great. Then you go for some lunch.
I was actually thinking that's where that was going anyway. I was thinking, yeah, 8 and 12. Yeah, lunch.
The best part. Righto. Here we go. Here's Aiden's.
New World Gear Up Challenge of 39.21. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Hayden is our current leader of the Gear Up Challenge. So what?
I haven't watched that yet.
I watched it.
How much did you beat me by?
Oh,
Like-
30 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, you cheated.
No cheating, mate.
He sat down in a chair, put his pants on, put his shoes on, slipped his jacket over the top, put his cell suit on, and his helmet.
I've got the one-piece suit. So remember you were fiddling around with
Zip.
your zipper? Well, I don't have that.
Yeah.
So I've just put my pants on, so obviously you can't push your shoes through your pants. So put my pants on with socks on, then threw my shoes on, then I've stood up and just clamped my legs together and just zipped straight up. No farting around. Because I could see you were struggling around with your suit.
So you have a cell
Putting
suit
shoes on?
as well.
Yeah.
I thought your helmet would have took you a little bit longer.
Why? He doesn't have to put the neck thing on.
No.
Yeah, fair
So you
enough.
just plop an helmet on your head.
Yeah.
That's why I was able to make it fast. I can't believe Nathan was 2 minutes, though.
He's unfit.
I'm unfit.
When I did it, I was like, yeah, I know 2 minutes is a long time, but fuck me. I'm still nervous about beating 2 minutes. Because if I don't, I would look like a fuckwit.
Yeah, so, I'm leading the pack at the moment. I think next couple of days, Ryan Constable's, I think.
Yeah, they said he
when
had
he comes
this
back
week.
from Adelaide, I think.
Oh, yeah. I thought
Yep.
they said this week or next week. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so they'll get Constables and then they'll head off to Explicit.
You have to go and... If you want to see that video of Hayden, go check it out. Where is it, Hayden?
Turn Boys?
Turn Boys on Facebook or
Turn Boys.
Underdog Productions on YouTube.
Underdog Productions on YouTube.
So I've shared it on the High Speed Garage podcast. I've shared it on mine, and I've shared it on the Chester Family Racing page as well.
Yeah, if you want to go see it, check it out. I haven't seen it yet, but I will watch it. I noticed it come up this morning.
Yeah, it was quite enjoyable.
Was that this morning, was it? Yesterday?
No, it came out on Monday night, I think.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Monday. I only seen it yesterday. I'm sure it was yesterday.
Yeah, I thought I seen
Well,
it this
yesterday
morning.
was Tuesday, so it come up Monday night.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Yeah,
starts
righto.
getting shared on Tuesday.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, right.
No, it was really good having the boys over. Bit of banter, a couple of silly comments, and
Bit
got
of
it
fun.
done. Yeah, that is very fun.
All right,
Having these boys over.
let's wrap her up for the week. Send your questions in with the memo.fm link. It's in the show notes or it's pinned at the Facebook page. Or you can email us, the highspeedgaragepodcast@gmail.com, and check us out on all the socials, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. See you later.
Bye.
Good weekend.